Welcome to the Kentucky Game Plan with your hosts, Adrian and Mac.
Welcome, everyone, to the Kentucky Game Plan. I'm Adrian Smith.
And I'm Mac Black.
Mac, we got a lot going on.
You know what? It's good to be a sports fan in Louisville right now.
It is.
So much going on.
Jam-packed,
yeah. First of all, I want to send a shout-out to Carlos Dixon, Louisville native boxing champion.
Yep.
He defeated Edison Torres for the WBC Silver Youth title. So he's bringing that title back to Louisville. Good to see. I know him and his dad and the trainers, everybody in the camp has been working extremely hard. And this has been one of their goals. And I know they're not going to just stop here. They're going to keep pushing. And I just want to say congratulations, champ.
Yeah, champ for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, another title, like you said, back to the Louisville, Kentucky area as far as boxing. It's great to see. You know, boxing is not dead, as they say right now with all the UFC and all that stuff.
No, it's not. But it's good to see, like, the traditional style boxing.
Right. The technical.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they've been working really hard. Like I said, congratulations once again.
Yeah, it's awesome to see.
Also, our soccer, Louisville soccer, we are at the helm of defending.
That's the way to put it.
For defending that title, you need to get that three-peat.
Yeah, they're at the helm. Championship game today. It's at 7:30 tonight. Place is sold out. Actually, the tickets went on sale. They sold out in 2 hours.
Not surprised by that.
Not surprised at all. Yeah, they're going to play the Real Monarchs for the title, for the USL title. Like you said, this could be a three-peat. Open up a new stadium next season.
Oh, yeah. Great way to enter that stadium as three-time champion.
Yeah, exactly. So this, if they win today, this is going to be great.
Right.
This is going to be great for the city.
Also, shout out to Louisville Cardinals basketball team taking the #1 spot.
Yeah.
From my Wildcats.
Yeah. Well, you know,
good to see
basketball.
Right. It's good to see. I'm not gonna hate on it.
Right.
It's this whole city or state actually.
Yeah, sports-wise,
basketball. We've always been known.
Football, now soccer. Like you said, the title coming back in boxing.
Exactly.
So it's a great feeling to be a fan of sports in Louisville, Kentucky.
It really is. But we'll touch on all the local stuff a little bit later.
Yep.
First of all, let's talk about the NBA, and it was a shocker to me. Woke up to it. Glad to see it.
Yeah.
We've all been waiting. Carmelo Anthony
signing with Portland Trailblazers. Technically signing. It's not a guaranteed deal.
Right.
But it's great to see that he's on the NBA roster and he's getting a chance to show what he does, and that's shoot the damn ball. Because right now, the Portland Trailblazers kind of stale. I guess that's the way to put it. And they only got 2 guys. Stale. Right. They only got 2 guys that are kind of putting up the shots that they need to put up, and Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum. But now they get a guy who can come off the bench.
Right. And shoot from anywhere.
Spark the bench as far as, giving those guys some rest during games. Because, good Lord, I mean, your 2 stars are part of the starting 5.
Right. And this makes the whole situation gives it some logic. There's some logic there as far as it's not flawless or it's not perfect situation, but it could turn into one.
Yeah, I agree. It can turn into one.
Both sides.
Carmelo Anthony, we all know he can shoot the ball. We all know he can score. And any time on the court.
Right.
The real question is, and we know he can be a leader. I mean, you know, he's got titles in college, in high school. He's got 4 Olympic gold medals. The thing is, can he produce off the bench at a consistent rate? He's always been a starter. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But not only that, can he accept the role coming off the bench again and being, I'm not going to say the team player, but accepting the role that he has to fill?
I think he has to.
Because, you can't be the leader all the time.
No, you can't be the franchise player all the time. You can't be the leader all the time. Sometimes you kind of need to take a back seat, your ego,
right.
Number one, and then take a back seat and just kind of take it in and be like, okay, I'm not the star anymore. I'm not the 20-year-old franchise player anymore. So that being said, can I facilitate? Can I help this team give minutes, quality minutes, and produce?
I think he can. It's going to be a period of adjustment.
Yeah.
Recognizing your role and just bonding with the other players.
Yeah, because, it's been a while since he's been on a roster. So.
Right. And, might have a little rust to shake off.
Sure.
But I feel like once he gets in there and everybody figures out what they're going to be doing and find out what their role is, and just executing and winning ball games.
Well, I mean, we've watched videos, and we've sent videos of Carmelo working up with Chris Brinkley up in New York and stuff. So he's in shape. His basketball mind is there. Like you said, it's basically, can he mesh with the team? And
you have to learn to play in that system. Each team has a system. We know that.
Right. True.
Everybody has their own rules and the way they play the game. Who's going to do what? That's just basketball.
Yeah.
It's just different in each team. Each coach's mindset's different. So,
correct.
Meshing with the team, and can you play in that system?
I think he's going to have to learn to play in that system, unfortunately. I mean, like we said, it's meshing. It's just bonding. It's meshing with the team.
And I feel like it's not the no guarantee.
Yeah, the no guarantee contract, which is basically, we have a roster spot for you. We pretty much probably sent somebody down to the NBA D-League, and we open up a spot, but there's no guarantee. There's no guaranteed timetable. There's no guaranteed money.
Well, I think
it's almost like a tryout.
I think the money part of it's not an issue.
No, that's not for Carmelo Anthony.
That's definitely not it. But I think he seemed like he's excited to get back on the court.
Yeah. No,
what he's been waiting for.
Well, I think we're all kind of excited to see him back on the court. I mean, if you follow NBA basketball, you know who Carmelo Anthony is. And
the situations prior to this.
Right.
In OKC and
Houston.
Yeah.
So
more or less Houston.
Right.
But that's I don't know, it's gonna be something to watch. I'm excited. So like I said, we've been waiting on it, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Also waiting, Colin Kaepernick.
Yep.
Had a workout. Some NFL teams are supposed to have been showing up.
Yep.
So he can show out and see what he's up to. Another athlete, 3 years have gone past. He's waiting, in shape.
Yeah, football shape, football mind.
Working out every day. He's been doing it every day since he hasn't played in the whole controversy thing. What's your take on this? Because from what I could hear, I've heard 3 or 4 different things. So first off, it was he wanted to see the list of the teams that were gonna come. Then they said they're not gonna show him the list. And then they wanted to have it in one facility, but he wanted to have it in some high school field in Georgia and have his own receivers and basically his own camera people so they could film all this.
Right.
So do you feel like it was a ploy by the NFL, or do you feel like Colin's just, I want to make my own footage just to have, or is he looking out for himself, or is he not trust the NFL? What's going on?
I think it's a kind of a mixture of all of that, unfortunately. I guess the real question is, what's real? And what I mean by that is like, okay, what is the real purpose of this tryout, I guess is the way you want to put it. The NFL granted him the situation to try out in the Atlanta Falcons facility. That was supposedly a Monday situation when that came out. Then by Friday is when he wanted the list of teams. He wanted reporters there. He wanted pretty much every GM to be there.
But he's accusing the NFL of running. He's telling them to stop running.
Right.
I'm ready. I've been waiting. 3 years.
Yeah.
I'm ready. Let's do this. Why are y'all running? So where's this running coming at? Because Stephen A. Smith had his rant about, you don't want to play ball, and
right.
It's like, I feel like he wants to play, but I also feel like, I wouldn't just jump right into any deal because the whole controversy cloud is still around him, no matter if he's, if the whole kneeling thing's done,
right?
But people still look at him a certain way because you have supporters out there with signs saying, I'm with Cap. You have other people saying, you're un-American, get out of town, you're no good, you're a loser, which you're going to have your haters and you're going to have people that love you.
Right.
And your fans, but...
Well, I mean, the question, like you said, NFL stop running. I think that's basically stop running away from the fact that he can play football. He's in football shape. He's an NFL talent. There's no doubt about it. I mean, the dude went to a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Let's think about this for a second. This is not like just an average Joe quarterback who kind of decided to take the media spotlight by protesting and doing all that. This is a dude that's a starter. He's a qualified NFL quarterback. He's played in a Super Bowl. I mean, it's kind of like, okay, he's still young.
Yeah.
So he's still got, the ability to run and do all the stuff that he did before he got kind of blackballed. The question is, can he take on the situation of being on an NFL roster now? Because like you said, we all know it's been 3 years. So that being said, 3 years of not being around a team, not being in the spotlight, not being, the media all in your face before the game, after the game.
Right.
And, they're going to still ask questions about the whole situation of the controversy thing. They're still going to ask just because.
I think he's going to get a lot of backlash anywhere he turns.
Right.
Maybe not a lot, but it's going to be some.
And like you said, by taking a deal, don't take any deal.
You just got to look at the situation and who's around you or who's going to be around you.
Well, you got to look at the system.
Yeah.
Does the system fit Colin Kaepernick, number one? Number two, is that owner and GM going to back him on and off the field?
Right.
Granted, he's on a pedestal. We all know he's up there because of certain reasons. So when he falls, is he going to be ready to take the fall? I guess is a real question.
There's the question.
Winning makes everything look great, right? When you're on a roster and you're winning and you're part of a team that's winning, all that controversy stuff kind of goes to the wayside. Everybody kind of forgets about the situation, right?
Just like, you got your situation, Michael Vick in the past.
Right.
Thing with the dogs, and he got back into the NFL. A lot of people felt like he shouldn't.
Right.
And some people say he would never play game of football again. He did.
Yep. And
he paid the price.
He did his time.
Yeah. If you're found guilty of something, you're convicted, do your time, try to make things right, and then you have a whole new mindset, and you want to come back and play a sport, or go back and do whatever it is you were doing before, all that, give him a chance.
I agree. Colin Kaepernick went out there and he did what he needed to do with his receivers, with his media people, with his camera guy. How many teams actually showed up, GMs? 11?
I thought it was 9. Maybe
9.
it was 11.
Okay, 9. So 9 out of the whole NFL showed up to see what he had.
I guess 9's better than 0.
Well, that's what I was about to say. I was like, 9 showed up. That's better than 0.
Maybe those are the 9 teams he should look at and see. He said his agent's ready to talk to whoever.
So I hope he gets a chance. He deserves a chance. He's a winner on the field, so he deserves a chance.
Go in and the thing, I guess, earning people's respect again, which you should respect him anyway. Whatever he said or how he felt, that was his thought. There's people I'm friends with, and we don't see eye to eye on things, but I don't hate the person because of that.
Right.
That's your right to feel a certain way about something or to think a certain way. Everybody has their own mind, their own thoughts, so let that be. But they're there to play football.
Yeah.
They're there to win. So on the field, whatever else it is, leave it where they leave it in the locker room or leave it outside, stadium.
Right.
Go in, respect each other, and play the game. Shut up.
That's what it's about.
Leave it at that.
Yep.
NFL MVP quarterback.
Okay. Yeah.
So there's 2 in the runnings here? Or do you see more? I've had my own too, and one of them I don't even have to say their name. Because he did the same thing in college.
Yeah.
He's doing now, but he's kind of taking it to the next level.
Well, at the highest level. So.
And it's crazy to watch.
As far as quarterbacks, I think there's really only 2 in the running. I'll give you that.
No third, fourth? You don't see like a third guy?
No, I really don't. Who are your 2?
Well, we got Lamar Jackson for one.
Yeah, that's what.
And then Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Dude's been pretty clutch.
Well, you know what? I will throw another name out there.
Okay, let's hear it.
Number 3, Jimmy Garoppolo, 49ers.
Okay.
Undefeated team.
Yeah.
Let's think about this for a second. And offensively, he doesn't have any big stud names. You know what I'm saying?
True.
He's just kind of making it work offensively with a great defense, which, the saying is defense wins championships. Offense puts butts in the seats. So, that being said, Russell Wilson, Lamar Jackson, they're the 2 main candidates.
So no fourth guy?
No. Those are the 3.
Not even Kansas City?
He's been hurt.
Beyond the injuries. Do you think if he was healthier?
He'd be in the running, sure. Yeah. I'll say that, yeah.
Because I heard his name a lot.
Yeah, well. He's really fun to watch, just like the other 2 guys we mentioned, Lamar Jackson, Russell Wilson.
But Jackson, though, electrifying.
Well, there you go. That's the word.
And when he gets loose and bobs and weaves throughout that defense, and he's gone, you're not gonna catch him.
No. Well, didn't he say in a press conference that he had to change shoes during the game? Because he didn't want linebackers catching up to him because the cleats were different size cleats in the shoe.
Right.
So,
What's that tell you?
They're both exciting to watch. Man, you look at this Ravens team, though, man. They are poised right now to make a huge run in the playoffs.
Right.
Not that Seattle isn't, but I look at it like this. Lamar Jackson right now is the number one candidate.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So, Lamar Jackson, electrifying.
Switch over to NBA once again.
Oh, yeah.
Warriors. You know, at the peak of everything, at the top.
Yeah.
You know, king of the castle, king of the hill,
right.
shall I say.
5 straight finals, 3 championships.
Right.
All-star set of team.
Now look at them.
Yeah.
It's like they've fallen from grace.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess that's the way to put it, fall from grace.
Yeah, with all the injuries. You know, Steph breaks his hand. Nasty fall he took. Draymond had a hand issue. He jammed his finger or something.
I think it's a torn ligament in his thumb or something.
I'm surprised he didn't have a torn ligament in his mouth.
Well,
as much as he runs it. So.
Well, yeah, then you got the Klay Thompson knee
Klay
injury.
Thompson, which may not be back next season.
Right. I mean, that's what the doctor said. The doctor said that he needed to sit out 2 full seasons to recover 100%. And now you got D'Angelo Russell, who just signed with the team.
Yeah.
Tears a ligament in his hand.
What's his hand thing? What's going on?
I don't know. I mean,
so they need to change the NBA balls, the size of them, or
that's a great question.
What's going
on? Yeah, I mean, the roster is just so depleted, and the guys that are out there playing.
I mean, they're not playing bad.
They're not playing horrible. No, they're competing.
You know, it's. These bigger teams are barely beating them, some of them.
Right.
So something's going on.
Well,
going right.
Well, like we said, the system, right?
Yeah.
Get the right personnel in the system, you can always compete.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, it's something to watch. You know, as far as seeing them being this great team, just pulverizing everybody. Mm-hmm. You know, they were a juggernaut.
Oh, yeah.
And now it's just like barely winning, not winning. You know, your star players are down. So just the morale on the team, it doesn't look down because they are giving effort. They're going out there and playing.
Right.
They're giving effort. But I feel like if it was, you know, down as like it should be in a sense, then you wouldn't see as much effort. But you got your veteran guy. I'm sure Draymond's trying to keep the team together.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely their lock on that.
I don't really know who else, like veteran-wise. I mean, Steph's still around.
Yeah.
I'm sure Klay, he's putting in his 2 cents here and there.
Sure. And
voicing his opinion, you know, providing some type of, you know, off-the-court coaching or inspiration.
Right. No, so, you got to uplift your teammates, even though, you know, you're not on the court. But
so I can't sit and say it's just Draymond's the only veteran that's speaking to these guys, but.
True. I mean, like you said, if you got the right system, the right personnel, you're always going to compete. Win or lose, competing is the goal, right? So you got to give the effort.
And just go out there night after night and work with what you have.
Stars or no stars.
But the Lakers are working really well, what they got.
Yeah.
LeBron, man, this is a dunk he had the other night.
I did. That was insane. I mean, the dude looked like he could have dunked the ball at the top of the rim. I mean, the top of the backboard.
He was trying to, you know, stand his ground and take that charge. He was in take charge position, but kind of the wrong thing to do. I think I would have stepped back.
I think that dude got assaulted.
Not just the dunk, it's how he looked at him afterwards. The stare down.
Yeah, like, just get out of the way.
Right.
Because I'm still the king.
He come from, exactly. And remember, he's washed up.
Right. This
is washed up king season.
Yeah, like I was saying, a friend of mine has said that this LeBron season is the revenge tour.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
To put the ball in the doubter's mouth, I guess.
Right, because you down the king when he was down.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Injury.
Right.
Let's be honest, that's what it was. So
now he's back to show and prove.
And now he's got a great teammate offensively that takes a lot of pressure off.
AD.
Yeah,
and it's smart how he's playing because classic LeBron getting the other teammates involved.
Yep.
Takes pressure off of him. Mm-hmm. He's going to get his points regardless, but gets everybody else out there involved. You can play too. I mean, Duke, we already know he can play from any spot on the floor, any position. Mm-hmm. But getting the ball to who needs to get the ball, to McGee, Davis.
Yeah, I mean, McGee, Davis, Kuzma, now back. You know,
from an injury.
Yeah. See?
But, he's getting the ball to the guys that need the ball, and he's getting his points too. So they got some good momentum going right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Need to keep that up.
For the holidays, the mid-season holidays.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So.
Louisville football.
Mm-hmm.
Victorious.
They were. They balled out, I guess is the way to put it.
Yeah. Bowl eligible as well.
Exactly.
Bowl eligible. They have 2 more games left. Mm-hmm. Syracuse and then the Wildcats.
Yeah.
Syracuse, is that a home game?
I want to say yes.
I want to say yes because they go to Kroger Field last game.
Right.
They go to Lexington. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, we all know now that they're bowl eligible, but the situation is which bowl? Because they still got 2 games left, which you could win. Neither one of these games are a clear win or a clear loss.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's just kind of like putting yourself in a big bowl game to get some recruits in for the next season.
Yeah, I can see it happening. I mean, I'm sure they've already thought of that.
Right.
That's the thing of putting on their best performance to make those people want to come and play the university. A lot of people had Louisville winning 2 games this year, and
I'll be honest,
5-4.
Yeah, I mean, I had them winning 4. I mean, start of the season, that's where I had them. I had them winning 4 games. Hey, shock the world, right?
Yeah. So, what stats?
Well, stats. Let's just say this. We played 1 quarterback.
Yeah.
Let's start with that. We played 1 quarterback. Cunningham, 13 to 20 for 242 yards and 4 touchdowns. Hawkins, 16 carries for 67 yards. And Atwell and Fitzpatrick, man, balling out of the wide receiver position. Atwell, 5 catches, 110 yards and a touchdown. Fitzpatrick, 4 catches, 72 yards and a touchdown. And Ford, 3 catches, 52 yards for 2 touchdowns. This Louisville team's 6-4 right now, 34-20 over NC State, going into a home game against Syracuse.
Right.
And kind of another home game, I guess is the way to put it, against
home away from home.
The boys up north. Right, yeah.
Yeah.
In Lexington. Hey, Satterfield, I think is the right man for the job.
Yeah. He's proved himself first season. I mean, it could have been better. We all know that, but it's knowing your team, getting your team to bond, new coach, new system. We just said that. So,
and these are not his guys,
right? Exactly.
So
getting them to buy into your system and your truths and thoughts.
Yeah, your scheme. Yeah, exactly.
So once you get everybody on the same page, good to go. Basketball team destroyed Indiana State 91-62. So Chris Mack is doing his thing as well. It's been second year in.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Noah 21 points. Dwayne Sutton another 14. They shot 59% from the field and moving up in the number 1 spot.
Number 1,
Kentucky. Louisville has North Carolina Central today, by the way.
Right.
5 p.m. home game.
5 o'clock. Yep.
Y'all check it out. Kentucky, embarrassing loss at home. You lose by 3 to Evansville. Not to say Evansville, some cupcake team. We can't say the word cupcake anymore because you've seen what happened. And I think it was a thing of. It was a couple things. So one, I feel like these guys are young.
Yeah.
Oh, we're number 1. Might took it to the head a little too much. And then second, you were outplayed by 2 guys. And third, outcoached. But the bittersweet thing about it is...
What's that?
A Kentucky star, Walter McCarty.
UK alum.
Right. Exactly. It's the world for alum.
Part of the greatest college basketball team ever.
Head coach of Evansville. And I'm sure he's been watching tape of how to spread the floor and play these guys.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
And there's perfect advantage. Oh, they're number 1. Their heads are probably big right now. Let's go in here and disrupt them.
Right.
And disrupt is what they did. And great execution by Walter McCarty.
Oh, yeah.
Great execution.
Well, yeah, because you look at that sheet in front of you and you see that UK roster and you see that Evansville roster.
Exactly.
And you see all those 5 stars on one side, all those other dudes on the other sheet that are just blue-collar guys.
You have to sometimes pop that bubble.
Yeah.
The reality bubble, and bring them back to reality. Bring them back down to earth and say, hey, look, guess what? Not as good as you thought you were. You have room to improve. You can do better.
Proving, yeah.
So the Goliath was brought to his knees.
Yeah,
but they dropped down to number 2. Thank God they didn't go down out of the top 10, which it would take a couple of games to do that. But they got a lot of work to do. And the first thing I said was,
you called it. He actually called and told me this right after the game, folks.
You leave Rupp, go straight to your practice facility, and run the shit out of them.
And that's exactly what happened.
Shoot-arounds. They missed a lot of shots, too.
Well,
they were hitting a lot of shots. And then, like I said, you had your 2 guys that came in and just did what they did and made Kentucky look stupid, basically, at home.
Yeah. Hats off to the Evansville Acers.
Yeah, Acers.
And Walter McCarty.
We were just talking about
Yeah.
after the show last week. I was like, McCarty, whatever happened to McCarty? Oh, he's the coach up at Evansville, so maybe you kind of jinxed the game.
Maybe I did. Sorry, Coach.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry. Kentucky plays Utah Valley tomorrow at 7 o'clock.
Yes, so I'm sure they're going to be a whole different team.
Well, they better be.
After Cal put his foot in them, so.
Yeah, I'm sure they couldn't walk for a week.
Kentucky football was pretty successful yesterday.
Yeah, with the win.
Yeah, beat the breaks off Vandy.
Yeah, 38-14. Kentucky 5-5, 1 win away from a bowl.
Can they do it?
Let's hope.
It was good to see both teams. Louisville and Kentucky in bowl games.
I agree.
Get your bowl T-shirt. You collect those, right?
For which team, I guess, is it?
I get both of them.
Okay, all right.
Get them both.
Get them both. Okay. Yeah, UK 38-14 over Vandy. Kentucky 5-5 now. Lynn Bowden Jr. 104 yards and a touchdown. And then it was just a rushing attack. Rodriguez, 15 carries, 129 yards, 2 touchdowns. Lynn Bowden, 17 carries for 110 yards and a touchdown.
All right.
Vassier Smoke, 15 carries, 95 yards and a touchdown. A.J. Rose, 4 carries and 67 yards. So it was just run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball.
Right.
And obviously it worked. So 38-14.
Who's next for the Wildcats? One more game. Yeah, Kentucky, Tennessee Martin next.
Tennessee Martin. Okay. I thought it was a Tennessee team, but I wasn't positive which Tennessee team it was. Yeah. Another win. Could be bowl eligible. So there you go.
Let's hope so.
Let's hope so.
All right, things around town.
Things around town. Yes, sir. Things around town, yep. Slow Food Bluegrass Holiday Potluck, which is Tuesday, December 10th. That's at the Gravely Brewing Company. Gravely Brewing Company off of Baxter Avenue. And Suds with Santa Bar Crawl, which is December 14th. And it's at the Diamond Street Grub and Hoops on Showa Road.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen that.
Yeah. So, Suds with Santa.
New spot.
Yeah.
So y'all getting Santa drunk, huh?
Well, somebody's got to, right? And obviously, yes, then the Nutcracker Tea Party with the Lexington Ballet Company, which is going to be at the Kentucky Castle up in Lexington.
Nice.
So,
You've been in that castle, right?
I have. That'll be December 21st. It's a cool place,
is there
man.
a drawbridge?
No, drawbridge.
It's not a real castle.
Well, you tell the people who are running that.
I will. I'm going to write them, hey, put in a drawbridge and a moat around the castle.
A moat.
Come on.
That'd be great to see.
Well, hey, this wraps it up for us, guys. Make sure you get out and watch that soccer game tonight.
Yep. If you can't make it out there, obviously it's going to be, I think, on Channel 58.
Yeah.
And on ESPN2 also.
So check it out. And also check us out at Instagram at _KY_game plan. We're also on Facebook at the KY.gameplan. And hit us up on Twitter at the KY Game Plan.
I'm Adrian Smith.
I am Mac Black, and thank you for tuning into the Kentucky Game Plan.